Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Spicy and Dicey. We're back to it, playing D&D again. Sorry, we took some weeks off because of some stuff we had to do. But now we're playing again, and we can continue our epic story. Of course, we have our recap, so please watch the recap video, everybody, as I settle in and pull up the map for you guys in a moment. Hopefully, we don't have too many glitches this week with the map open. If it does, let me know, and we'll take it off and on as I need to. But let's go, watch the recap, and I will play it in a minute. Boop, boop, boop.
Walls are sweating, the banners twist and burn. The market stops breathing when every head turns. Footsteps on the stone, like thunder through the hall. And every whispered rumor is getting tall. Look at the cracks in the gold, look at the fear in their eyes. But if we stand side by side, we can. Not alone, we ignite, we rise.
Last time on Spicy and Dicey. The teams had found themselves in a farm town outside of Lunia's hometown of Bell Bottom, where they ran into a whole bunch of rioters, seemingly snake and lizard folk, attacking the town. Quetzal realized one of them was his cousin, Mon Copper, a strong brute. However, Meek and Jaxo arrived at the same town on orders of the queen. However, they were knocked unconscious and tied up, and when they awoke, they saw the team fighting off the snake and lizard men down below in the burning, rioted town. They joined in the fight against Mon Copper all together, with Lunia being able to use her music to enchant the snake folk and stop them from fighting back. August learned that a knockoff potion had given him an advanced ability, and it wasn't a full giant strength, but did indeed give him some power. He used it. However, it seemed that Zorov had flashbacks to the war in the past, remembering the snake men who attacked his family way back in the War of the Leviathan years ago in the middle of his battle. Lunia and, of course, Twyla and Pickle Juice joined the rest of them in the fight and were able to take down some of the lizard and snake men attacking the town. Lunia asked a frogman to release the cockroach people locked inside, as Mon Copper died, and saying that it was all Madame Nay's fault as he called out for her name and died. However, Lunia, now growing in her neck fluff, said to Jaxo and the rest that they should celebrate. And the gay frogman, Frogay, partied with them, claiming he was indeed a fan of hers. However, Quetzal ran into the octopus man, who wanted the pink mushroom from him and traded him an alchemy chest. Here, however, an old mayor of the town, a woman, indeed started breakdancing down in front of Lunia and gave them all a roach coach, a magical cart. However, here, Twyla spotted a suspicious roach down below, who seemed to be carrying bottles of spells in a sack. She flew down to confront the cockroach man, seemingly fleeing, who said he worked for Madame Nay and was going to deliver them next to the kingdom, as she wanted to revolt there. However, Jaxo told Lunia they need to go to Bell Bottom and confront Queen Bee. However, Lunia here had memories of Queen Bee being quite the hard leader from her past, punishing her when she didn't sing the right note in her youth and locking her away. Pickle Juice and Meek spoke, curious of what was coming next for the both of them, and Pickle Juice said she didn't know much about her family. They then all went to party in the nearby tavern all together, celebrating with the cockroach men, and Twyla, well, wasn't used to drinking and had a bit too much. And here's where we met Cockburn, a small cockroach boy who asked August if he could squire for him, as he wanted to be a knight. However, the team decided to go visit Quetzal's family farm to stop Madame Nay before this revolution spread. He had a memory of his father treating him like garbage as a child, cursing his magical ways. With Quetzal now headed home. What will happen this week on? What will happen this week on? It's been a couple weeks, obviously, since we played, so a lot of stuff has happened. I'm not sure if you guys remembered all of it, so we're going to start off right where we left off. Immediately after you guys partying at the tavern all together, you all took a rest, and of course, Meek and Jaxo set off the next morning back to the kingdom to tell the queen what had happened, how the revolt had started, how it hit the farm town, and that you guys were indeed safe, and that Hookjaw was imprisoned at the mushroom camp. So, as Meek and Jaxo left in their own direction, you guys went onward towards Quetzal's family farm. Quetzal, of course, you knew that this was going to be a problem, probably. Your family is not as close with you, Quetzal, as you probably would like them to be. And of course, you know that your father was not one to ever support your want to work with magic. Being a wizard, obviously, was not what he wanted for you or from you. And now you seem to be headed back to the very familiar farmlands outside of Bluewater City. You guys have pivoted, heading away from Bell Bottom, going now towards Bluewater. However, here, Quetzal, you look around you and see the familiar trees that you grew up alongside start to appear. Giant, beautiful apple trees. The apple trees of your ancestors, the snake folk and the dragon folk, planted these apple trees a long time ago, Quetzal. And you remember as a child seeing all the beautiful giant red apples, sometimes green apples that used to fall from these trees. They're ginormous trees, very thin, but tall and old. The apples still grow luscious from all of the trees. It seems to happen all year round. Your family had been taking care of these trees for generations. Many snake folk have planted them, watched them come, watched them go, used these trees and the bark to make their homes. Your family farm made very much out of a lot of the bark and the trees that now grow from where you walk through. The rest of you, Twyla, Lunia, Pickle Juice, August, you guys see all the apple trees, of course. Beautiful, beautiful apples, the juiciest as you see, all swing from the branches as the breeze seems to go through these apple trees as you guys head into the darker and darker path of this kind of apple tree forest. As you all like ride in on the roach coach, you hear the mechanical legs go like it's like walking and hitting the ground every like mechanical step. Clunk, 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 as it like walks through the forest. August, little Cockburn, sits in the cockpit as he kind of controls it. He knows what he's doing. He's like, "Sir, we're entering the apple tree forest, sir. It shouldn't be too much longer now till we get to Bluewater City. Maybe about half a day."
August is sitting behind him, and he's got like an apple that he's like reached up and grabbed on the way, and he's like got his mouth full as he's like munching down on that apple. He's like, "What? Oh yeah, sounds good.
Sir, Cockburn looked back to you. Sir, isn't that like your fifth apple? You've had like I've seen you eating them apples. That's like your fifth one. I don't know, sir. You might get constipated."
Good warriors gotta have a lot of food."
"Oh, I haven't had one apple, sir." Do you think I can have an apple? Just maybe have one apple?
August kind of reaches up and grabs another apple and then tosses it his way.
Oh! Oh! He like fumbles with it. He got it. "I got it, sir! Thank you, sir!" He kind of starts munching down on his apple as he kind of just starts controlling the coach again. "Thank you, sir! I love apples, sir!" As he kind of starts riding the coach, it moves forward into the forest. As you all ride into the forest, I'm going to pull up the map here soon. I want all of you to give me a perception roll, please, as you guys look out of the windows of the roach coach that you are in. Let's see what you give me. Hold on, Pickle Juice. I'll pull up your stuff in a second. Nice,
19.
nice. Nice. Lunia, 17. Fantastic. August, 20. Fantastic. You guys are doing great so far. Billy Boy, what did I get from Quetzal?
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Oh, 16. Great job. Great job. Okay, the only one I think is Pickle Juice. You got a 5. So Pickle Juice, you're distracted. Pickle Juice, you see, like, you look out the windows and you're just seeing the apple swinging above you, Pickle Juice. There's a large, juicy, giant red one that's caught your attention, and you're not looking at anything else but that giant apple that's just, like, glistening.
I think I'm probably thinking, like, will this pair well with a pickle?
Apples and pickle slices. And just, as you see, or maybe, like, can I pickle this apple? What does this apple taste like pickled?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, anywho, as you guys walk forward, though, the rest of you, though, you all start to notice something a bit odd. As you move through the forest, Lunia, you kind of look, your big black eyes kind of notice as you blink, along with Twyla, August, Quetzal. A couple, like, raccoons start, like, coming out. They're eating the apples. They have a whole bunch of them. It seems like they're gathering them up off the ground. But they seem to be staring at the roach coach. They're just, like, staring at you as you pass by. All of them kind of stop and stare at you. Their eyes don't move. All the raccoons just stop and stare as you begin to move forward.
I'm gonna start
And
singing
it,
the song. I'm gonna start singing the song.
Hmm.
Stop and stare. You start to
The-
wonder, but you go
okay, give me a performance roll, or give me a performance roll here, and I want to see what the raccoons do. As you like start just singing at them, watching you from the coach. Oh, a 20. So the raccoons, they're like looking at you. They hear the music. They just kind of like start to relax, like uh uh uh. They just like start like bobbing their little heads. They're not. Their gaze hasn't left you, but they seem to relax a little as the music starts to distract them a little bit. But all the raccoons, they still seem to be quite focused on all of you, and they don't stop staring at the roach coach.
August kind of looks over to the rest of the group and he's like, "You think we ate their apples?"
Oh, no.
I was just gonna kind of sit up, and she's still a little hungover, so she's just like, I didn't eat any apples.
So as you sit up,
Uh-oh.
because you've been drinking all night, give me a Constitution roll. I want to see how you're doing. If you have a disadvantage or advantage on what's going to happen moving forward. So give me a roll, please.
Because she's all hungover.
Okay.
Not great. It's not good.
Oh, not great. So you definitely moving forward. You have a disadvantage from basically being hungover. So I'm gonna give you, unfortunately,
She had
right
a
now,
rough
you have a
night.
disadvantage. Yeah, you had a rough night. So you are not feeling good. You are still a little dizzy. That hangover is strong. Even the sound of little Cockburn.
Wait, real quick. We did reset. Like, we did have a long rest after, right?
You did. Yeah.
Then I can give her my bardic inspiration.
I mean, yeah, you can give her bardic inspiration. So as she's yeah, so basically you get, you can add on, and I think it's an extra. Was it an extra 2 or
So,
an extra 4?
Extra D6.
An extra
So
D6.
as Twyla kind of sits back, she's gonna just start kind of tweeting the song that Lunia was singing.
So it's just like, yeah, you're trying to escape the hangover. The music is kind of starting to mellow you out a little bit. The swimminess begins to fade away slightly, but you still do have disadvantage. But the bardic inspiration now is giving you a D6 on all your stuff. Obviously, your hit, your saves, your stuff. So.
Would you say that Pickle Juice finally notices that they're staring?
Yeah, I mean, if now let's come to your attention, probably, as you guys are all looking out, noticing the raccoons beginning to stare at your cart.
Can I roll, like, investigation or something to see if, like, are they annoyed? Are they,
Okay,
just curious?
sure, let's give it to me.
Let's see.
So a 14. Okay, so with a 14, you can't really grasp what's wrong with these raccoons. They're listening to Lunia's music. They're staring at the cart, but you do notice, Pickle Juice, that some of their eyes, maybe it's because you're in the health profession, but you notice that some of them have a weird red kind of glint in their eyes. There's like almost like in their pupils as the light hits them on their eyes. You see that there's a little red glow coming from deep inside of their pupils.
Are they eating anything right now, or what
Yeah,
are
they're
they
just
doing?
shoveling those apples. They're just eating those apples like crazy. They're just like staring at you while you're basically just passing by.
Quetzal, do you think you see the raccoon's eyes? They're getting red. Do you think maybe the apples are making them high, or do you think maybe they got a hold of some potions lying about?
Well, as you can look over, you see that Cockburn and August Pickle Juice, they both had apples also that they were eating, just so you know.
Oh,
And as she says that, as soon as she says that, August is going to kind of pause mid bite and be like, is that a shock? His eyes get wide.
Cockburn stops as
uh-oh.
well. He's like, he looks at you, Quetzal. Sir, is there something wrong with this apple, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I've been munching down on them all day. They ain't bothered me yet. Someone tell me something.
Quetzal's gonna swipe one of the apples. Can he, because he's a snake, can he try to smell if there's something off with the apples, especially because he's grown up with this orchard?
Give me either investigation here, Arcana, or history. Whatever one you feel would be best.
Okay, let's go Arcana. Ooh, dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So you know these apples. You know these apples really well. You grew up around them. As far as you know, Quetzal, these apples and everything have been perfectly healthy, perfectly fine. People eat these apples all the time. Your family's apples are not shitty apples. So, as you look at the apple, you can surmise that it is just a normal apple. It doesn't radiate magic. It seems to be perfectly fine. Whatever the raccoons, whatever's wrong with them, it's not the apple at all.
Doesn't seem to be coming from the apples. Though I suggest we should be cautious. Be careful what you all eat, particularly if it's anything liquid. This lady, seems to be quite the charlatan with her potions, might have a drop or two up her sleeve.
This is true.
Little Cockburn's gonna look at the apple that he's holding. He goes, "So I can eat this, sir? It's fine."
He just tosses the apple back to Cockburn. Go ahead. I don't care.
Thank you, sir. I like your friend, sir. He's very grumpy, but he's letting me eat the apples. Sir.
He's a real one, that's for sure. If something's wrong, he'll know about it.
Little Cockburn puts the apples aside. Little Zoroff kind of sits in the back, not little Zoroff, big Zoroff. He kind of like crosses his arms as he looks outside the window and he says, "Maybe we should talk with some of these raccoons. Does anybody here know how to talk with animals or can speak with raccoons?"
Well, I mean, I can, but I just don't want them to eat me like right away.
I mean, they're little raccoons. They're smaller than us. I mean, those are like regular raccoons. Do you really think they try to eat you?
I mean, I guess I can holler from the window, just like, put the window down and talk to them from here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, let me do that. So Pickle Juice is gonna like roll down the closest window. I don't know why it's a turn window.
Yeah, like an old school, like an old school, like back in the 90s. So as you roll down the window, like she goes down. Pickle Juice, you see that there's raccoons outside, and do you have speak with animals?
I believe I do actually. I'm pretty sure.
Let's double check. No, I don't see it.
I have something with animals. Maybe it was like animal friendship or something. I could have swore I read something.
No, I think you're thinking about Pippa stuff.
Yeah, go down.
Sorry, we have the
I
Pippa
could have
page.
swore I did have something.
No, I don't think you do, unfortunately.
Aren't we all animals? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but just
true.
because you're animals doesn't mean you guys can speak with like the animals that aren't animal folk. They actually, they're just animals
Well,
and they
we're
have their
not
own kind of
animals.
language. Well, no, these are not animal folk. They're just
Yeah, let me go
raccoons. These are
look.
like just raccoons. They're not people raccoons. They just seem to be regular raccoons. But unfortunately, Pickle Juice, I do not think that you have animal speak. So you can try to do your best.
Can I try to do like a history roll or something? Cause I'm a bard.
You can do
Maybe
whatever you.
I have a +5 in animal handling.
I mean, if you
I
want to
think
try to
that's what it
handle the
is.
raccoons, you can try to do that. Would you like to try to see, like, get one to come closer to your. You can try to, like, call it closer to the coach. That's up to you.
Okay, Lunia, I'll call it closer, and then you can try to do your thing.
Okay.
So,
Just
so
do a history check.
Lunia.
Are you doing a history?
Yeah, cause I feel like I don't know. Maybe she knows something in her bardic lore or something about
Hey,
raccoons.
go for it. Just give me a good roll and let's see what you get. As you think about what could be wrong with these raccoons or what's going on. Oh no! So as you try just singing, you're looking at them, you're trying to think like, what do I know about like weird raccoon shit? Is there anything from like music or lore about like red-eyed raccoons? And as you're thinking about this, Lunia, you come to nothing. You're just like they're enchanted by the song you sang, and you're thinking about it, but unfortunately, you're like, I don't know what the fuck.
Can
No,
I
no.
can I
Damn, I
open
rolled
up
a
my little
6.
book?
The book. Well, I mean, if you want to, as you look through it, unfortunately, I will say this: the book is mainly filled with like stuff with the stars. It's connected to like once again, it's in another language you don't really understand. Remember, but it is once again seemingly connected all to space and the moon and different stuff like that. Nothing in there seems to be relevant to raccoons with glowing red eyes. But Cockburn does stop the coach here, and you guys now see that about 10 more raccoons seem to be watching you guys from the forest now, staring at the cart. Cockburn goes, Sir? The raccoons are surrounding the cart. What should we do?
Not sure. Anyone have any ideas?
Lunia's just gonna
I
keep
can.
singing louder.
Just
I'll
louder.
throw them
Calm them
some
down.
pickles.
You calm the raccoons. I mean, they're kind of definitely taking in your music, and they're definitely still like they haven't attacked. They're still like bobbing their heads to your music and kind of watching the cart though. However, I think they're waiting themselves to see what you all will do next.
Do you think if I give them like a pickle, it could be like a peace offering?
Hey, you can do whatever you want.
But I'll do it carefully so they don't think I'm trying to like throw it at them. I'm just like kind of like tossing it out the window like a little bit, but not like throwing it at them.
All right. So, do you want to give me a animal
Well, I
handling?
did do an animal. I did one, and it was a 6.
Okay, so that was a 6, but that was you just trying to lure it with your hands there. Now you want to try to give it a pickle.
Yeah.
We'll do another one.
I'll do one more.
And this one, okay. It's a 15. Okay, so there you go. You got a 20 on that one. So pickle juice, you kind of wave your pickle outside of you just stick your pickle outside of the window and you throw your pickle on the ground. And because you rolled a 20, one of the raccoons comes out, he hops out. This kind of raccoon kind of then sits up. He takes the pickle, kind of looks at you and looks at the roach coach.
Hi, little guy. Are you okay?
He doesn't. That's all he says. He looks at you holding the giant pickle. What are you gonna do?
Quick, Quetzal, try to like examine him closer now that he's here.
Quetzal, you see that there is a raccoon that is just right outside the roach coach. By the way, this is all relevant. Don't worry, everybody. This is relevant to the story.
Can we both roll
Can Quetzal do an
investigation again?
Arcana check? Can Quetzal do an Arcana check on the raccoon?
Of course. As he kind of comes up closer holding the large pickle, you could definitely see once again that this raccoon is staring up at
18?
you. 18. So as you see it, you look right in the eyes of this raccoon, you can tell, just like before, he is indeed slightly enhanced. Perhaps given one of those potions that had a slight effect other people were having. He seems to be put under suggestion. As you see that the red glint in his eyes, you know that spell. You've used suggestion probably, or command in your time. And you can see that once again, this raccoon seems to be under suggestion. As he stares up, kind of, once again, just ever watchful, holding the giant pickle.
Well, this one is definitely tweaked.
Oh no. So that means they must have gotten to the potion somehow, like you said, maybe through a water source or what? Is there anything else close by?
A little more specific than that. From what I can discern from the enchantment on them, it's likely they've been put under a command spell. Either they're acting as sentries or spies. Either way, we're being watched.
As Quetzal says this, Twyla is going to stand up and then take off into the air real quick. And then can she roll stealth because she wants to kind of survey the area and see if she sees anyone watching them? Besides the raccoons.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna try to distract them by doing like a little dance now for them.
The little raccoons are they're still they're into it. Just give me both. You do a stealth roll and you give me another performance roll here, as you're like trying to now get them to be more distracted by your performance. Let's see how this is going, because if she can give me a good roll on her performance, then I'll give you advantage
22
on your stealth. Okay, so you're good on your stealth. But let's
She's
see
just like up there already.
Yeah, you're like you went straight up. Nice. So Lunia, you got the raccoons doing the dance with you. You guys are all like just fucking. It's like Lunia, you're like leading a jazzercise class of like little raccoons. They're like, they're so
is it like that scene from? Is it like that scene from the Fantastic Beasts where they're doing the crab dance?
It basically, yes. She's. You haven't seen Fantastic Beasts? You?
Oh my gosh.
No, you should.
Yeah,
I mean, as a Harry Potter fan, you probably should.
When Twyla takes off the cart, though, since like owls kind of have like that ability to just kind of like be super silent as they fly up, like not even like most of the people on the cart hear her as she just kind of gets into the air.
So like you just kind of just like.
I picture we have like one of those moonroof things in the.
Yeah, like just like it just opens up the back of the roach coach.
She just opened it and flew right up.
And the only one that really notices you is Zoroff, because he's sitting in the back and he kind of can see all of you. He sees you go out, and Zoroff just kind of looks up like, whoa, as he kind of just watches you go straight up and out. While you're up there, because you did roll really high, you went straight up. Give me a quick either investigation or perception. Okay, investigation. You gave me a 14.
And then I get my D6 on that. Hang on.
Yes, you do. But technically, you also have. It's a 1. But technically, you also have disadvantage. But it's okay. It's whatever. I'll balance that out with the bardic inspiration. All right. I'm just gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you the 14. I'm gonna take the 14.
It was 15 either way. Okay. I rolled it twice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
The bardic too.
So either way, you are flying above, and I don't say you notice anything too strange, but you do notice that a little bit ahead of where you guys are now, there does seem to be like a wooden barrier put up between the apple trees on the path that you're on. You can see that down below you, there definitely does seem to be some type of barrier that's been made, blocking the way a little bit up ahead. You can either go back to your team.
Can I fly a little closer and do another investigation and see if there's anything that stands out about it, or?
Yes, but you have to be also roll one more stealth now, if you're gonna fly in closer. Give me the stealth first, and then I'll give you. Okay. Stealth check there. You also have a disadvantage though, so I'm gonna have to go with the 12.
So it was 12, and then a D6 on top of that. So that would be 14.
Okay. With a 14, obviously not as good as you before with your stealth. So unfortunately, you hear below voices coming. Nothing attacks you, but you hear that somebody has indeed spotted you. You hear a voice going, "Look above! Look above! Up there! Up there! Somebody's coming in from above! Tell the Lord! Tell the Lord! You can hear, like, voices coming from the barrier.
Can
You've been spotted.
So can I roll like a deception roll? So she's just gonna kind of like hoot like an owl and just pretend like she's just like a bird flying above.
Okay, you can try. Yes, you have you can give a deception, but you also have disadvantage. And then August and Pickle Juice, I'll get back to you guys and Lunia in a second, and Quetzal. But Twyla, so you're up there.
Okay, no, that didn't work.
Ooh. So as you even if you roll a d6, you would be pretty fucked.
Damn.
So they're like, "We see you." they like they know you're trying to be like, "Whoo, whoo," like, and they're like, "That ain't no regular owl. No, we see you up there." So they kind of see you flying around. So you do hear that there's a couple different voices. Yeah, thank you.
So
Coming.
as she notices this, she's going to try another stealth roll to get away undetected and head back to the cart.
So I say that one more time.
She's going to use a stealth roll to try and get back to the cart without being detected.
Okay, give me another one. You rolled an 11 there, so that's not great already.
So 11
Okay, so
plus a d6 would be 17.
Okay, 17. Okay. So you managed to fly back to the cart without them following you. You just hear them being like, "She went that way! I think she flew that way!" So they're kind of trying to see where you flew. It doesn't seem like anybody from down below is running towards the cart yet, but you can hear that there's some people from whatever that barrier was is definitely calling off in your direction. It's not far from the cart, maybe like right around the next bin, like the next corner, the cart would turn into the forest. So definitely on the way in the direction you're heading.
As she kind of gets back, she like perches on like the top of the cart and goes, "Hey guys, there's like a barrier up ahead and there's some guys up there. It looks like they're blocking the road."
Oh no, this just keeps getting worse. Maybe we should get off the road and like... Quetzal, do you know of another way to get in other than this road?
No.
So August wants to try something real quick. So he looks at the raccoons and then he sees like a reflection of himself. And he starts to put two and two together that says, "Huh, I kind of look like them a little bit. Maybe if I could like tweak myself up a little bit, I could pull something off." So what he does is he reaches outside the cart, puts his hand on the ground, kind of puts a little dirt in his fur to make him look brown like the raccoons.
Okay. You're blackfacing it? Okay.
And then he steps outside the cart and then looks at the raccoons and tries to communicate with them to like try to make friends with them. So he's looking at them and he's like, and then reaches out his hand for like a handshake or like to pet them.
All right. Give me a either. You can do one or two things here. You can give me a deception roll or a charisma roll. Either one. So they'd be on the side of the things. Obviously, you know where all that other stuff is. You should see either you can use your charisma roll or you can use your deception. That's up to you.
I am gonna go with my charisma.
Give me a charisma roll. Because I think like they're like looking at you. You already look enough like a raccoon. Whatever you've done has definitely deceived them. Oh, and a charisma check. Okay, with a 16, the little raccoon holding the pickle looks up to you and goes. He like seems to recognize that you are indeed kind of like a raccoon, like himself, and he goes, "Ah!" And he like sticks out his little paw to shake your little hand. "Ah!"
And then August reaches out and grabs it and shakes his hand and goes,
So like he like shakes your hand, he pulls back the pickle, and he kind of looks to you and he goes, "Ah! Ah!" And like gesturing to follow him. He's like, "Ah! Ah!"
and so August is he's gonna go on foot just so you know they feel like he's one of them, but he's gonna look back at the team and just motion for them to follow him.
Okay.
Can we see like if it's the same direction?
So all the raccoons falling behind are still, they're still doing their dance. They're doing the Macarena. I do the same. Hey, Macarena. As they're like following you all the way from behind. Let's say, do you guys want to move the roach coach ahead to follow?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Mhm.
So Cockburn goes, all right, sir. Right behind you, sir. As he kind of pushes the roach coach ahead, you guys all head towards where the raccoons are leading you. The raccoons then, as you see the roach coach continue to move forward, the raccoons, August, you begin to notice they start to back off and go away into the forest. Lunia, you realize that all the roach, next to the roach coach, all the raccoons that were dancing, they start to disappear and leave you all and head back into the forest. So no more dancing raccoons around you, Lunia. Twyla, you see that they kind of skitter away into the forest, pick up what apples they can off the road, and kind of leave. As you head towards that barrier, the one that was holding the pickle in front of you, August, he kind of leads you to where you now see a large campfire that's been lit. So whoever saw you, Twyla, has now lit a giant campfire. You see that on the other side of this campfire, there seems to be 3 larger raccoons. Behind those 3 large raccoons is a giant chunk of a raccoon. A big old chunkus that sits there eating a big old giant apple as he munches on it. This giant chunk of raccoon just rips it all up. And then coming from above, you all see something very interesting. A deformed, small, tiny raccoon wearing a small little crown, and he has on like a cape and robes. And this little tiny raccoon kind of walks up to the top of the barrier and overlooks all of you. He looks down at you, August. My name is Lord Jimothy, and I am leader and king of the raccoons. Who are you?
My name is August, Knight of the Kingdom.
August, Knight of the Kingdom, I have never heard of you before, and I am Jimothy! I am the most powerful raccoon that has ever lived. He kind of waddles around, his body's all fucked up and small and, like, looks all weird. I'm sure you guys have seen little Jimothy all over the internet. This is exactly what he looks like with his little body, like, all fucked up, and his eyes kind of bulging out of his raccoon face. He looks down at you, August. What do you want passing this road? I have been made the protector of this road. What do you want with it? Tell me now.
Yes, Sir Jimothy. So, what we want is to pass through here so that we can protect everyone who may be in danger. There's some things going on in the kingdom right now, and we're thinking that it may stretch over to your guys' land if we don't handle it now.
Huh. Something interesting and fishy in the kingdom, you say? Raccoons? Gather ready. For I think we have enemies here. A knight of the kingdom is no friend to Lord Jimothy, who I work for, is leading a revolution against the kingdom as we speak.
A revolution? Why are you leading a revolution against the kingdom? What troubles do you have with the kingdom?
Lunia, what did you want to say? Anything?
Yeah, she was gonna barge in while she's dancing and be like,
So you're like,
she's like, don't pay no mind to him. We are a mere dancing trope.
oh, Okay, so give me a deception here. Give me a deception roll, Lunia. As Jimothy is so confused now, August, Lunia kind of comes in and sees that what you've said has now definitely has made Lord Jimothy. Okay, so he looks to you. He's distracted as you come in, like they basically dancing and show.
Our knight. He plays our knight in our dance troupe, so he's just very knightly.
Oh, it was an act. My
Yeah.
friend, are you an actor? Are you an actor playing a knight? Were you trying to fool me? What were you doing?
Yes, my apologies. I am a very enthusiastic method actor, Your Highness.
Now I need you to roll me a deception roll. You need to roll me a deception. As now Lunia has put you in
Oh,
this
no.
position up front, August. You got to give me a deception. I'll get to Quetzal and Twilight Pickle Juice in a moment.
Not good,
Zoroff
not good.
is just in the.
No.
Oh shit!
For our knights, anything for our Sir Jimothy. We've heard many tales
As
of you.
as he looks to you, August, he sees that you're sweating and you cannot lie. You're not a good liar. Lunia, he looks to you. He's buying your performance. He's like, all right, Bard. I shall test this actor myself. If you are such an actor, give me a performance. Right now. Perform a monologue. Go. Perform.
So August is going to, I guess, just say a monologue like off the top of his head, and he'll say something along the lines of, let's just say he's just going to quote Green Goblin, and he'll say something along the lines of, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, strong enough to have it all, too weak to take it.
The little fucking little raccoon Jimothy looks at you. Give me a performance roll. I loved it, but you need to give me a performance roll as August. Give me a performance roll as and Bardic Inspiration. So you get a +6 also on top of that with the dice roll that I'll give you. So give me your roll and then I'll add a 6. Okay, so give me a performance roll.
Oh,
my
let's
guy.
go. Let's go.
Okay. And you didn't even need it. Also, you had a +3 on top of that. So as you perform this, Jimothy looks to you and Lunia like, my goodness gracious! My goodness gracious, what a talented group we have here! Oh my goodness, Lord Jimothy shall be eating well tonight, because unfortunately, my commander, Madam Nay, told me that nobody will be passing this barrier, and if anybody came and tried, I shall eat them for supper. And I've never eaten an actor or a woman as talented as the both of you. So, I must say, you shall be very, very welcome in my tummy. Raccoons! Attack them for their meat! So as you stand out there now, Lunia and August, it seems that you are now being crowded and surrounded by little raccoons, 3 of them across the fire, a large one, and Sir Jimothy. Now watch and look down upon all of you. I'm going to open up the map here in a second, so hold...
Lunia is
Can,
gonna say,
pick-
why work for Madame Nay when you can join us?
I'm not going to let you try to persuade here. As Jimothy looks to you, he looks and he's made up his mind. He goes, I've been promised to be lord of all of the apple trees. I will never give up this. What are you talking about? I'm going to be all the raccoons and myself. Get to eat them all.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
No, I won't do anything for any of you. I want to have this part of the forest will be mine.
Excuse me, who do you think we're performing for? For
What?
you and all of the people in the revolution. If you eat us now, our troop is dead.
It doesn't matter. Madam Nay was very explicit with her instructions. Anybody that comes to this barrier, I am to eat and gobble up. She was only going to send out people away.
Can't you be Lord of the Forest without Madame Nay?
No! Attack! attack! As he points out and just points forward, as unfortunately he does not want to bard with you, and he is going to attack. So the map is open now, as you guys can see. I will show it here on the thing. 1 second. It's okay. You guys were gonna get into a fight again. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Jimothy is he's just started the fight. We'll see what's up. But Pickle Juice, you have poked your head out, and as he looks down upon you, the fight has started. So everybody roll initiative, please. Zoroff is in the back of the thing. He's having a hard time getting out of the roach coach. But most of you are still inside of the roach coach. Lunia and August are the only ones that are not, and Twyla, you aren't in the roach coach either. So I need give me initiatives, please. And give Zoroff Opila an 11 for Lunia. Pickle Juice. I'm going to give you have a 13 there.
Lucky number 13 for Quetzal.
A Quetzal too. Okay, so Quetzal. Twyla, what about you, my dear?
16.
15.
16.
And then August. Oh, 16. And then August, do you know what yours was?
23.
23. Nice with that initiative. So August, you will obviously probably be going first. Boom. So we're at the top of the roster. 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to go back down to the bottom. Damn it. Hold on. Okay. So August, you are going to be first. As you jump out of the roach coach, you and Lunia are outside, and Twyla, you are also outside. So I'm going to put you on this corner over here. Cockburn, Quetzal, Pickle Juice, you are also inside. So unfortunately, Pickle Juice and Quetzal, before you attack, you need to exit the roach coach. So I'm sorry, Quetzal and Pickle Juice, but that's going to be a bonus action you will have to do because you're inside of it currently. I'm sorry. But August, you are first on deck. What would you like to do, my friend? These raccoons and stuff aren't that strong, everybody, but there's 4 of them out there, plus a chonky one, and Lord Jimothy. So, what do you want to do, August?
So August, seeing as how these raccoons can't seem to be reasoned with, even though he has his brilliant disguise, he's gonna look at them, and he's gonna kind of shake his head as he pulls out his staff, and he goes, "I hate to fight with my new friends, but you know what they say. Sometimes they're here for a reason, sometimes it's for a season." And he's gonna strike at him with a Kung Pao strike.
All right, so you're going to go forward. You blast forward. You're going to try to hit the boxing raccoon, the corrupted raccoon. Which one do you want to try to hit?
He'll go for the boxing raccoon.
Okay, so you're going to hit that boxing raccoon. Give me that strike. See how you do. By the way, there's something up with your hits, when you do the unarmed strikes. So make sure you do a hit with the staff. Just because I don't know why. Sometimes your unarmed hit strikes come up as only 2 damage every time, and that shouldn't be the case. So I need to go in there and fix that.
Okay.
So just make sure. Let's see if you hit. You do what is the boxing record? Sorry, I have their armor class here. Unfortunately, you do not hit that one. You swing at him. You try to go swing at him, but that boxing raccoon weaves and dodges it, and you do not hit him with your staff. So the first hit you do not hit him with.
All right. Now I'm going to use a bonus unarmed strike. That one.
Nice. That hits for sure.
Let me do the damage.
Nice. 7 hit points of damage. Fantastic.
And then I've got the flurry of blows.
Give me that flurry of blows, please. And that hits. You hit with that one. So give me that damage again. Okay, that's a 2 there. 2 hit points of damage. Boom. And once again, those will be more for you later on, just so you know, August. Just deal with that for now. But your hits will be a lot stronger soon. There's something going on with your programming there I need to go fix, like I said. So everybody just know that his hits are a lot stronger, so you'll do more damage moving forward. Is that it, or do you have more Fury of Blows?
I got one more.
2 you can do, right? Yeah.
It didn't hit.
Unfortunately, yeah, you didn't hit that one. So you swing at him for that last one. Unfortunately, you knocked him pretty good. That boxing raccoon's really low already. So he takes a step back, and he's like, Wah! As he kind of like holds up his little like weird little boxing gloves that are all like kind of sewn and scrapped together. He kind of takes a step back and looks to you, August, and he kind of like growls his little raccoon teeth and goes, ah! He's not a big raccoon. He's just a little guy, but he's bigger than the other ones that were making friends with you in the forest. So that's all you can do for now. So Twyla, it seems that you're up next.
Okay.
No. Actually, Twyla, hold on. The Chonky Raccoon is up next. He actually has an initiative of 17. So, hold on 1 second. The Chonk Raccoon, he's going to move closer, and he's going to jump. I'm going to have him jump and leap over this fire as an action, and he's going to land right here, causing a large boom onto the ground. So, August, you feel the ground right about like next to you begin to shake, and everything, all of you hear the ground just begin to like, feels like an earthquake as he lands down, and the giant Chonky Raccoon goes as he kind of throws his apple down onto the ground and just stares up into the sky. That's his action. Twyla, now it's your turn.
Okay, so I am going to use Earth Ripple. And I'm going to use it right under where the barrier is in the road. So Jimothy is going to need to make a dex save of 13.
Jimothy! A dex save of 13, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, he did it! He did it! So he made a dex save. So Lord Jimothy goes, "Oh, fuck!" And he kind of like dodges. What are you doing with him? What are you trying to do?
Okay, so he got out of the way, but essentially, like, Twyla used Earth Ripple to essentially like throw the earth like into the barrier and knock it straight over.
Oh, you're trying to get the strength of the barrier. Okay, so as
Yeah.
you're doing that now, Jimothy is fine. He kind of manages to stable himself up there, but the barrier, I need to do a strength save on the barrier, or you said it was a dex earlier, right?
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't be able to
But it's
make
a
like a dex
barrier.
save since it can't move. So
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have you take damage. Give me damage. Is there damage to that?
I got a 2. Then does my bardic inspiration still give me a d6 on that?
Sure, fuck it. I'll add the d6 on that. Give me the. You can do that. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
So a total of 8.
Okay. Okay. 8 damage to that barrier. Great job. So boom, as the barrier takes a big hit, the barrier kind of wobbles as it takes 8 damage. Boom. So the barrier starts wobbling as Jimothy kind of tries to stable himself on top of it. He's like, "Oh! Ow, shit!" And he kind of wobbles and kind of tries to stable himself. He catches himself as the barrier starts to begin to break apart. Anything else you want to do, Twyla? Anything else you can do?
So I have a feature that's extra attack, so I can attack twice whenever I take an attack action on my turn. So I am going to shoot the Artemis Golden Bow at the Chonk Raccoon.
At the Chonk Raccoon.
That's
Okay,
27 to hit.
You hit. Sheesh.
And then that plus d6. So 8 damage.
Okay, so unfortunately, you do hit him and you kill the Chonk Raccoon, but that's because you unfortunately realize in this moment this Chonk Raccoon was a baby and you just murdered it.
Oh,
He was a giant.
no!
He was basically a giant baby, and you basically just fucking. He just like falls down and fucking collapses.
I didn't
dead
take a
as this
kill
giant baby.
shot.
And he goes, and he just like fucking falls. And did we pull up another watch stream? Is that for something?
Sorry,
What is that
I
other
was
watch
trying
stream?
to- I was trying to see if it would do it on that.
Oh no, you could. You could. It did pull up. It did pull up.
Yeah, I
So you're
did
good.
pull up, but I was just trying to mess with it real quick to see if I could do it to just make it bigger for all of us.
Oh, okay, you're good. Oh, you're good. I was just making sure. But anywho, okay, so you unfortunately killed that giant raccoon baby, and he was just a guard. He only had 2 hit points. He was not strong. It was.
That Chonk only had 2 hit points?
Yeah, he only had 2 hit points. He was a
No!
giant.
Bro, she killed the oars of the raccoons.
Basically, it was a giant chonk, And he was so adorable when you look at him up close after shooting the arrows right into his neck. He was just like the cutest, giant, chonkiest
Stop.
raccoon. And now he's just dead. You see the blood just like pouring out. And he's just dead. He looks up to you and he goes, "Why?" And then he dies. He goes, "Why? Why?" And he just. Okay.
No.
So after that, after Twyla, it seems that it is now your turn, Pickle Juice.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna get out of the little roach coach,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go. I don't know how far away I am.
You're kind of by Lunia right now. You and Lunia are in the front of the roach coach at the moment.
Okay.
And Quetzal, I believe you are up next.
They don't have a lot of hit points. But I'm gonna aim for this back raccoon here, with an arrow of lightning because I don't want it to get August.
An arrow of lightning?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the back one you said in the corner?
Yeah, by the apple tree.
Got you. So...
My arrow can reach pretty far.
Sorry, we're trying to get a Pickle Juice word thing. Let's get you arrow of lightning. Arrow of lightning, boom. So you definitely hit. And that is going to be 10 hit points of damage, Pickle Juice. So Pickle Juice, you send out an arrow of lightning towards that back raccoon you said?
Yep.
That's 10 hit points of damage. That raccoon takes. Boom! So that raccoon goes, gets electrocuted like, ah! As that raccoon just takes the damage. His eyes light up red from the corruption potion still inside of him. And the raccoon kind of like, see, like the steam comes off of its furry body as it takes the electricity. And then that's like about it right now. So that's it.
Since I got out of the roach coach, I can't do a bonus action, right? That technically was...
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
okay.
So, Pickle Juice, you can do that, and then you can also move, I guess, a little bit more if you'd like, but that's really about it for now.
Yeah, I'll move up just a little bit.
What do you want to move?
Like to here.
Okay, so Pickle Juice, you kind of run a little bit towards you. Lord Jimothy looks down and goes like, "Oh, we got another rodent girl out there. If you want, rodent girl, you can join my side. I will let you be my queen. What do you say? In fact, I will stop this whole fight if you admit that you want to be Lord Jimothy's queen. And I will let you all live here and live out your days with me, Lord Jimothy. What do you say, rat girl?"
She, like, looks up with him, rolls her eyes, crosses her arms. Psh, yeah, right. 1, you're probably lying. 2, as if I'd never get with you. And 3, I'm not on your side. I'm not on this side of the fight, so no.
Little Lord Jimothy, you can see like his little heart is just broken. He just looks down at Pickle Juice like,
But if you really like me, you'll stop the fight anyway.
oh. So Pickle Juice, you want to use persuasion?
Yeah, why not?
All right, Pickle Juice. So Pickle Juice, you're trying to flirt your way out of this. We'll try to use persuasion. Oh, not great. It's only a 9. So
Yeah, I already dissed him. He's not into it.
Bro's
Yeah, I think-
heartbroken right now.
yeah, he just was massively insulted by you, Pickle Juice. So he just feels it like his heart just breaks. He's just like, no. You didn't like me the first time. He's like super like, he's like in the manosphere like world right now. He's like one of those guys. He's like a bro. He's like, no, you rejected me the first time. I don't want you anymore. You're ugly. And he kind of like looks away as he wipes a tear from his face. He's like, as he stops in the middle of it. So it seems that Quetzal, Billy, I know you're having a good time, but you are up next, my friend. So what are you up to, Billy, as Jimothy and the raccoons kind of sneer on your group? What would you like to do? The barrier is also starting to wobble apart.
Okay. So it's a bonus action to get out of the cart, right?
Yes, you have to use a bonus action, unfortunately, to get out.
That's fine. Bonus action out. So Quetzal is out. Now just let me do a quick calculation. Because I'm a wizard, we're always calculating, blah, blah, blah. 48. Okay, 48. I just need to see what type this is. That'll hurt. Ooh. Okay, so I just need to. Oh, perfect. So Quetzal's going to use Chromatic Orb, but not on Timothy or the enemies, but the barrier.
Okay. Give it to me. The barrier has only a defense. It has a certain defense that it has, but it can't defend itself. But it has like an armor class, so
Okay.
it can't make
I
defense, but it does have.
Okay, so still got to roll to hit.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. Come on. I need this. Come on. Oh, that's really good.
It hit.
That is a 21 to
It
hit.
hits.
21 to hit.
Yes, it
Okay.
definitely hits. You
All right. Quetzal looks at Lord Jimothy and says, "Oi, rodent, I dethrone you." And then he just raises his staff, charging it uh, with thunder magic, and he throws an orb of blue energy right at the wall that Timothy is standing on for. That is a total of 28
Oh
thunder
no!
damage.
All right, so as you do that, you blow apart this whole thing. The thunder damage just blows it. Jimothy falls down onto the ground below. He's going to take. Jimothy takes. Jimothy, that's about 10 feet, so he's going to take 5 hit points each 5 foot. So Jimothy takes about, what was that, 5 hit points, basically a fall damage there. So he's going to take 5 damage plus another 5 because that's 10 foot. So he falls, he takes, boom, boom! He falls into the wood below. You guys have managed to break this barrier as Jimothy now falls to the bottom of it. So just pretend that that barrier isn't there anymore. And Lord Jimothy goes like, "Ow, Jesus!" as he falls and hits the ground and he rolls onto the ground. Jimothy's like, "No! No!" as he kind of gets up, his little like shitty body, he's all like deformed, as you guys know. Little Jimothy tries to like get up, his eyes are, like bulging. He like puts on his little crown again and tries to straighten it on his head. And he goes, "Madam Nay's gonna be so pissed at me. Get them, raccoons! Get them!" And he points like his little like staff and his little like stuff forward as the raccoons all then turn and pivot to then attack you again. But Quetzal, you did
Jay,
blow up the barrier.
Awesome. That was pretty. I imagine this because it's a thunder energy spell that Quetzal used. I imagine the sound effect that it would be when it hits and blows it up is akin to the seismic charge from Star Wars when Boba Fett's ship.
Oh, like the yeah, exactly. I love it. Like the little sound of it's just like a little and then it like
It's complete silence. The spell just goes. There's a little crackling energy, then it hits. Then there's there's just silence, and then bang.
I'm gonna have Jimothy now, since it is his turn. He's gonna run up to you, August, since you were the closest to him. In a fit of anger, he pushes past one of his corrupted raccoons. He runs up to you, August, and he's just gonna bite you right into your arm. As Jimothy goes like, "Traitors! Traitor raccoon friend! You could have been my friend. Instead, you are my enemy!" And he kind of runs right up to you, and he's gonna bite you right in your arm. Let's see if he gets you. And he does. Unfortunately, he bites right into your arm, August, and he's going to deliver some damage. So, unfortunately, August, you take 13 hit points of damage as Lord Jimothy just jumps up and latches himself right onto your arm. The blood kind of just pours out of the plates on your forearm, August, as you just feel his teeth just gouge right into your arm. Jimothy kind of holds on and clamps onto you. However, he does not make a big enough impact to get stuck onto you because of the armor that you're wearing. So he does let go, and however, he has chipped one of his teeth, as you see one of his broken raccoon teeth kind of just falls out of his mouth. And he goes like, "Oh, Jesus!" And he kind of holds onto his mouth and then looks to you, August, ready and pissed off. He's going to attack one more time. He has a multi-attack, and he's going to go back in for another bite on you, August. However, he does not hit. So as he kind of goes in, he bangs his head on your armor where his tooth is hurting, and he goes, "Oh, gods!" as he holds his mouth and he cannot take a bite out of you. Lord Jimothy has failed. And so, unfortunately, Jimothy is done with his turn. But Lunia, it is now your turn. The last thing you did, Lunia, was cast Bardic Inspiration and made the raccoons around you dance. But now it seems, Lunia, that you're in the middle of fighting these other raccoons that are right out, like, in front of you. The dead Chonk raccoon is now gone, but he lies dead kind of in the road before you. What would you like to do, Lunia? You have, like, about Lord Jimothy and about 4 other raccoons out there that are still ready to be attacked. One of the raccoons is pretty low.
I'm gonna cast command.
Command on which one? Jimothy or the other raccoons?
I'm gonna do command, and I'm gonna cast it on one of the raccoons and Jimothy.
Okay, so they have to make, I'm assuming it's a wisdom saves, yes? 14. Okay, so Jimothy passed. He passed with a 19, so he's just distracted already. And so you didn't get Jimothy, but the other one, let's see what you can have him do. He has a wisdom save. He did not pass. So you have the raccoon that Pickle Juice had hit earlier. This one in this corner, he is now mind controlled by you, and he will not attack. So he's kind of just standing there as you have him under your command. So Lunia, you said.
To flee the area and just leave the
Oh, okay. So he's like, ah! He's just like, you just make him run away as this fucking raccoon just like starts belting off into the forest this way. He was already badly wounded. He's all electrocuted to shit, and now he just pivots. And Lunia, you just have him run straight into the wilderness. He is gone. So he is. I'm gonna take him off the board. As that raccoon, you command it to just flee, and it does that exactly. As it just flees into the forest, it kind of, as it runs farther and farther, the command spell kind of starts to wear off of its brain, and it just turns into a normal raccoon, and he fucking belts off into the forest. He's no longer corrupted. So, Lunia, is there anything else you can do?
Yeah, she's gonna yell to Jimothy and be like, "Do you not care about your brethren, raccoons? Why?"
Jimothy looks to you and goes,
"Bloodshed. We will kill you."
"Why not have this bloodshed? It's my forest. It is my apple trees. These are mine. I'm going to have them. You know how long I've wanted to be lord of anything? Look at me. Look at me.
You don't need.
Do you think anybody?
Lord. You don't need Madam Nay to be the Lord. You already are the Lord of the forest, and look at how you're treating us.
I know you think you are doing good by helping me, but Madam Nay already has her hooves deep inside of me. And if I don't listen to her, she's gonna come after me next. So no, you.
What if we come after her first? What if we take her hooves out of?
Are you telling me that you think you have the ability to stop Madam Nay before she can harm me?
I'm not telling you I think. I'm telling you I know.
Pretty much.
That's what I was telling you
I
from the
want-
start, dude.
And little Chonker's here. His life is gone. Thanks to you. You're supposed to protect him as the Lord of the Forest.
You guys just all look at what Twyla's done. Twyla just murdered this beautiful giant baby raccoon. just the terrible, disgusting, murdered, beautiful baby boy that Twyla killed is just like laying there, and little.
You don't have to keep bringing it up.
Little Jimothy looks to you, Lunia. It's too late for me now. Unless Lunia, give me one persuasion roll. Let's see if
Please,
okay, it's a 15.
Timothy, it's never too late. You can literally stop this fight now and save the rest of your brethren.
Jimothy looks around and he looks to you, Lunia. He goes, "Fine! I will stop fighting you, but I cannot say the same for my raccoon friends here. They have already been mind-controlled by Madam Nay. I haven't had the command potion put into me, but I know it has been put into them. However, I will leave you be. But you might want to take them out before they kill you first. But I will no longer fight you." He drops his staff. And little Jimothy, Quattle, he looks to you. He takes off his crown. And he rolls it on the ground, Quattle, towards you. However, Quattle, his crown is just made out of garbage and twigs. It's not an important crown in any way. But he rolls it towards you, and Jimothy goes like, I am no longer the Lord of the Apple Trees. I am just Jimothy.
No, Jimmy.
Again.
You've always been the Lord of the Apple Trees. And
At least you're alive.
The crown doesn't make you the Lord of the Apple Trees. Your actions do. Live up to those.
I still don't know if you're an actor or a real knight, but either way, my God, you say some deep shit. That stuff's good. You should be an actor if you haven't. If that's pretty good. Is he an actor or are you a real knight? Either way, I bid you farewell. Now just stop the rest of these raccoons or they will attack and kill you. Maybe one day I shall see you again. Ta-ta! At that moment, Lord Jimothy pivots and he chases where that other raccoon went off into the forest. He looks back to you, Lunia, one more time and goes, "Thank you!
Goodbye, Lord.
Thank you! Farewell for now! Ta-ta!" Lord Jimothy puts up his little, raccoon paw. And he runs off. You guys have managed to stop the fight with Lord Jimothy, but there's still 3 other mind-controlled raccoons that you're in the middle of a fight with. And you must defeat them before they cause any more trouble since they are still under a command spell. But we are going to take a quick break right here. And when we come back, you guys will finish your fight with the 3 remaining raccoon. And then that will be the end of the episode. And then Quetzal, when we get back next week, Billy Boy, we get to your family farm, where we have some stuff there that is a little bit more important to deal with. But let us take a quick break. It's only about 3 to 4 minutes, and we will finish up the game very much soon after that. Tonight is a little bit of a slower, filler kind of episode, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Special guest star, of course, Jimothy the Raccoon. This week's video features a little cartoon with Amalia's voice.
So gross. I appreciate it though, Gigi.
On a mossy little shore where the tide keeps time, a badger in a bowler hat pulled a lemon vine. A fox with painted hooves danced in the sand. An otter wore a feather crown and clapped his paws with the band. A boar rolled marbles, a hare rang bells. The gulls all laughed at the way the puddles swelled. Then the clouds leaned low and the lantern shook. We all held hands for a closer look. Hey, hey, all is well, all is well. Round the aisle let the wild bells swell. Hey, hey, all is well, all is well. We save the day and ring that spell. A crab in a blue silk vest led the race. A goat found a moonbeam stuck right on his face. A stag with silver antlers spun the wheel. A seal sang alto, making everyone feel. A hedgehog on a thistle waved her fan. The owls did a jig in a tiny brass band. Then the storm tried to grin, but it lost its spark. We lit up the path in the jelly bean dark. Hey, 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 all is well, all is well. Round the aisle let the wild bells swell. Hey, hey, all is well, all is well. We save the day and ring that spell. Hey, hey. 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 The dragonfly taxi flew us through the mist, past a fox fire garden and a rabbit's moonlit twist. Every
that Jimothy thing AI or is that real? Is that raccoon a real thing? I don't even know anymore what's real on this. I mean, I'm not even real. My voice is mainly AI and stolen content from somebody famous. I mean, I don't know what's real anymore, do you?
Man, who cares what's real? This is D&D world. Nothing's real here anyway. That's why we got sexy people fighting sexy little raccoon creatures and why I can say weird shit like that. Now let's just play this game because, to be honest with you, I want to see more animal abuse, animal on animal fighting. It's like a crazy illegal thing in the real world, so let's watch it here.
PETA would hate us.
PETA would not like us at all. You're very right about that. Supporting
Especially
animals.
not after my Michael Vick straight.
Also,
I know, you made that out of pocket.
I do just want to give a big shout out as well to some of the people that have been watching us over the, however, since the beginning or since like earlier in our journey here on D&D. A few people that have been watching us on Twitch for a long time have a streak with us is Rising Spartan Streams, as well as the Fat Jedi, and I thank you guys for tuning in like almost every single week.
Yeah, we have some
Thanks,
people
guys.
that come
Appreciate
through.
you.
Some people that like us from the cons. Some people like us online on YouTube. We've had some more views for some reason over there as well, which is interesting. I think the last video had like 90 or something views or something. Somebody said they fell asleep and woke up watching our thing as well, which I thought was kind of funny. I was like, well, that's an interesting thing to wake up to. But anywho, yeah. So we do have some people that check it out and stuff every now and then. But also just good for us to have to keep a record of just the fun stories we get to tell.
Hope you guys are enjoying second campaign too.
Yeah, we don't get to really see what you guys say on our end because I don't have the Twitch and stuff open here, so. But, on that note, it is the other raccoon's turn. We are almost done with this fight. This is just a fun fight, really, to have that little fun little, since Jimothy, by the way, the only reason why we used him is not only because Jade was a fan of that little raccoon, but D&D did officially add Jimothy. So. Yeah, so I did want to use that and stuff, and I did use his actual thing, but he doesn't have much stuff he can do, so he can like bite, and that's really all he can fucking do. But the other raccoons are actual programmed, really in corrupted raccoons. So Amalia, Billy, whenever you guys are there, the raccoons are still attacking, so they will be attacking you now. So one of the raccoons is actually going to run up this way towards you, Pickle Juice, and this raccoon is going to go and attack you. This corrupted raccoon is going to run up to you, Pickle Juice, and it is going to use a multi-attack. It can do 2 attacks, one with a bite and one with its claws. So it's going to do with a +4 to hit. Let's see how it does. So that's a 5 with a +4. Ooh, Pickle Juice, you're lucky. It does not hit. So it tries to scratch you, Pickle Juice, as this raccoon kind of, with its red eyes glowing, kind of bounds towards you and goes, "Rah! And he kind of tries to like scrape at you, but Pickle Juice, you dodge it, and it misses the first scratch. However, it's going to try to bite at you now, Pickle Juice. So let's see if it gets you. Ooh, damn, that rolled a nat 1. So this fucking raccoon tries to bite you, Pickle Juice.
Pickle Juice is just dodging like the Matrix over there.
Just like every time the raccoon just like swipes at you, you're just like, dun 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 dun. Let's go back like Neo. So unfortunately, that raccoon didn't do shit. But the next raccoon is going to run on the other end, run over, and it is going to actually stop here. But this corrupted raccoon, Lunia, it stops and looks at you, and it pulls out a blade from its back. It has like a large kind of controlled... A Glock. He like just pulls out... he just pulls out a Glock, and he's like... And it's like, raise up, bitch. Like, I don't know, but this raccoon just like, he pulls out a knife. He has a knife that's strapped to its back, and under its mind control, it seems to know how to use it pretty well. As this raccoon then pulls out the knife, and he's going to throw it at you. So you need to do a dex save here. Lunia, give me a dex save. You're good. I mean, you probably have good dexterity. You'll probably be able to save, but it's up to you.
Use your wings.
I mean, yeah, I mean...
Sorry, what am I doing? Dex save?
A dex save. Yeah, it's a save.
Oh, whoops.
Because he's throwing a knife at you.
Oh, it's okay.
That was
Give me a
wrong.
deck save
That was
again.
the complete wrong. Ooh, okay, there we go.
You're
Nat
good. You're good.
20.
Okay, so good job. So good job. So he throws it at you. You're skilled. You pull another pickle juice. You and pickle juice out here doing Matrix shit for sure. He throws the knife at you, just like pickle juice. You lean back. That knife goes super Matrix, just right over you. However, this raccoon is now going to use the rest of its movement. I'm going to use here to do his multi attack, and it is just going to try to claw you, and tries to give you like a scratch as it runs up to you, Lunia. It does not hit. It only rolled a 5. So it tries to scratch you. These raccoons suck. So it kind of runs up to you and it tries to scratch you, Lunia. But once again, you step to the side and this raccoon like loses any type of power as it goes towards your leg.
They like scratch and look away. That's why they keep missing.
Yeah, exactly. Their like eyes are like, So they try to like kind of try to scratch you, Lunia, but nothing. The boxing raccoon, however, turns to you, August, and he is going to immediately. Sorry, let me get Lord Jimothy out of here.
Try to box him.
Yeah, he's gonna try to fucking try to just kind of give you a big old raccoon punching glove type of attack as the boxing raccoon tries to hit you. He's going to use Fury of the Small, which also gives him a multi-attack. He can do 2 hits, one with a right hook, one with his left hook. So let's see how he hits you, August. Ooh, he hits! Unfortunately, August, so you do take 1 bit of damage. That is 1d4 with a d6. August, you take 4 hit points of damage. So August, he goes, bah! And he smashes you right in your face, right with his boxing glove. And he's going to try to hit you one more time with the other side. And he does not hit. So August, he goes in for one more swing. But that boxing raccoon, he goes, what? But he misses. So he goes, 1, whoo! He hits. 2nd, whoo! He does not. So August, you just take 4 hit points of damage, plus that hit point you took earlier. So August, you're kind of woozy right now. You've been attacked a little bit. You're bleeding out of your arm. You've been punched in your face. So August, you're not having the best day, but you're not down for the count. So unfortunately, that is the raccoons. That is their turn. Zoroff is up next. He uses one of his attacks to get out of the vehicle, and he sees Lunia, you're being attacked. So I'm going to have Zoroff. He's going to swing with his blade. I don't have his page open, so don't worry about that. Oof! So he swings. I'm sure he has a plus on this, but he's not here, so I'm not going to look that up. He swings, and unfortunately he misses as he swings towards the raccoon. He misses that hit, and the raccoon kind of dodges, and Zoroff goes like, Lunia, watch out! As like the raccoon once again kind of backs up Lunia, and looks like it's ready once again to attack your legs. However, Zoroff is done with his turn, and it seems that August, you're back on deck as you look at that raccoon that's squaring off against you. What do you want to do, August? It's you up against this boxing raccoon. So give me your attack.
All right, so remind me again. So is Cockburn used as like a bonus attack?
Yeah, he's a bonus action. So you have to summon him out of the car, and then he can do an attack once. He can do like one movement or an attack at a time.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows for August, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna have Cockburn come over and have him do surprise attack.
Okay, so he jumps out, and who do you want him to surprise attack? This corrupted raccoon or the boxing raccoon?
We will have him do the corrupted raccoon.
Okay, next to Pippa, got you. So he comes out of the car. Little Cockburn goes, I'm in the fight, sir! I'm coming, sir! So Cockburn kind of jumps out of the roach coach. He runs up to this corrupted raccoon next to Pippa, or not Pippa, sorry, Pickle Juice, and old campaign, and he's ready to attack. So first, let's do the Fury of Blows from August, and let's see how you do.
Gotcha. Let me switch back over.
You're good. You're good. Take your time. You guys are good. You're doing great.
17.
Nice. You hit. Boom. So you can take out this boxing raccoon. He's pretty low.
There's 1.
Okay, 2 hit points. That's fine. That's nice.
And then 4.
Nice. 4. Boom. So he's barely up. This guy has like 2 more hit points right now. So this boxing raccoon just like, he's like drooling out of his mouth as his like broken raccoon teeth and his ears like flopping to this one side. This poor raccoon, he's like totally been possessed. He just looks at you like August, like, come on, Come on! He's like falling apart. And then as Cockburn, give me an attack over there for him if you want.
Okay, not sure how this works. So he's got surprise attack, but what do I just do?
Hold on 1 second.
Do I just do unarmed strike?
Yeah, give a. Hold on, I'm gonna open him up, guys. Sorry, this is a new thing with little Cockburn. Like, he's just been added, so let me go check him out really fast. And then you have it in your extras, Cockburn. So Cockburn can, yeah, he can use surprise attack. So he jumps in during the first round of combat. So basically, what you can have with him is he can use his Morning Star, his Javelin, or his Acid. You can basically do any of that. So you just roll a d20 and then add the +4 to his hit. So basically, he can like pull out his little Morning Star, little thing that he can wield, and he uses it in battle. It's like a little mace, and that's what he can use. So roll like a d20 and then add +4 and just add 4 to that number, and that's his hit.
Huh?
Nice, he hits. So and then now his damage will be 11 hit points of damage. So he does 11 hit points right there when he hits on that. So boom.
August is gonna kind of look over at him and just give him like a nod of approval and be like, "That's my boy."
So he manages Cockburn, takes out the raccoon that's attacking you, Pickle Juice. You just watch as little Cockburn goes, "I got you, sir! Here we go!" And he blows, boom! And he smashes the face of that raccoon just out. And Pickle Juice, you watch as this raccoon that's attacking you just flies and hits the tree in this corner over here, knocking it unconscious.
She's little but mighty.
So Cockburn has taken out that raccoon. Lord Jimothy is also gone. You guys have 2 raccoons left. The boxing raccoon is barely standing, and so is the other one. Great job, Cockburn. Great job, August. Great job. So it seems that Twyla, you're up next. As you look down, you're still above Twyla where you shot from before. You see that there's the boxing raccoon and the corrupted raccoon attacking Lunia. So Twyla, what would you like to do here as you look and see both of these targets are still on the field?
So, as she sees Lunia being attacked, she's going to go for the corrupted raccoon. She's going to pull out the Artemis Golden Bow and then fire off a shot at that one. So that's 21 to hit.
You hit.
And then 6 plus the d6, so 7.
7, fantastic. So that will be 7 hit points there. Boom.
And then,
so
is he still up?
Yes, he is. He's got about 11 hit points left.
So she's going to use that extra attack again and then draw the blow back for like a quick second blow.
Nice.
And then that was 18 to hit.
Nice. You hit. Give me that damage.
And then 7 plus 6. So 13 damage.
Nice. Okay, so you take out that raccoon. So Lunia, as you look down, you and Zoroff are looking at that rabid raccoon that's about to attack you both, and then all of a sudden just an arrow from Twyla pierces that raccoon, and once again, Twyla, you're murdering these cute raccoons. You're just murdering the shit out of them, Twyla. They're so cute. They're so cute and beautiful, and you're just killing them. So as this other raccoon, Lunia, just falls dead at your feet as Twyla, the arrow just goes through it, and that raccoon also falls. There's only 1 raccoon left on the field, and Twyla, great job. You managed to take out that raccoon, no problem. And is there anything you'd like to do, Twyla, or is that it?
That is all I can do.
All right, and that brings us to the last person of the fight, Pickle Juice. You see that boxing raccoon is still up across the way. What would you like to do, Pickle Juice?
I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
A Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
Okay. Guiding Bolt.
Let me get there.
Let's get your Guiding Bolt. Boom. Ooh, you do not hit.
What?
So as you send out your Guiding Bolt, Pickle Juice, you try to hit that other raccoon over there, but it dodges kind of like as it's woozy. It goes like, ah, and it kind of just blasts right by it, like past its head. So unfortunately, Pickle Juice, you did not hit.
Bonus action, Spiritual Weapon.
So you pull out your spiritual weapon.
My
However,
giant
you
pickle.
can't attack with it. You just are summoning it.
No, but I'm getting it ready like a baseball bat.
Okay, so you're like cheating up your giant pickle.
Yeah.
All right, so you pull out that giant pickle just in case, and you're ready to do one more attack. However, this now leads us to Quetzal. Quetzal, you might be able to make the last attack move of today's game. Quetzal, there's one more raccoon standing. So, Billy, what do you want to do? As that raccoon
Okay.
standing opposite August.
Okay, so perfect. Quetzal's going to use his Ray of Frost cantrip, so that's we roll to attack. Oh yeah, that's 22 total.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Nicely done. So what do you want to do? How do you want to kill this raccoon that's standing up? It's looking at August. It's kind of standing there. Then it gets hit by the freeze.
So he raises his staff again, and then it turns to white energy, and he just a beam of pure white shoots straight out of it, hitting the raccoon right square in the chest as ice forms right where its heart, right in front where its heart is. It takes
So
10
August,
frost ice damage.
So August, you watch as this raccoon that's kind of trying to square off with you, still holding up its like makeshift, put together, shitty boxing gloves. It just gets hit by this white magic, and it starts to begin to just like a Kuzan type of shit from One Piece. Its body just starts to fully be covered in ice, and you watch as Quetzal, basically you just totally Mr. Freeze this raccoon out there. It totally turns into a perfect ice statue of a raccoon that freezes right before you, August. All of you now have defeated all of them.
August just kind of looks down at him and just says, "Looks like your heart's been put on ice."
As he kind of, as once again you watch and see as he just completely freezes. Your whole group then looks around at the mess that's been made, the barrier that's been broken, the raccoons that lay on the ground, the giant, beautiful baby raccoon that bleeds out of its neck that Amalia killed. It's like still laying there all in the way, and as you all look and see on the other side of the barrier, the sun begins to start to set. You guys have been traveling since the morning, and you see the sun setting up ahead. Quetzal, as you look down the path, you see as the apple trees get thicker and darker into the farmlands ahead of you, that moving on, your family's farm is not far away. The Blackadder Farms, where you grew up, where your whole family resides, is just over the mountain passing that you guys are about to go through on the other side of these dark apple trees. As the blood on the ground then pours around the raccoons that have been left for dead on the ground, and the ice statue of the other frozen raccoon, the roach coach then begins to start to move again as Cockburn has then run back to the roach coach now, August. He started it up again and goes, "Sir? Should we continue to move on now, sir? Are we ready?"
August kind of looks over at him, then looks back at the team, then nods and says, "Let's head out."
It seems that the team all then turns, and you guys see the path ahead leading towards Quetzal's family farm. You all make your way over the hump and large rubble of wood that has been left behind of Jimothy's old barrier in the way. Lunia, the only thing I want to say to you, Lunia, as you look back, you look in the direction where Jimothy had run off into the woods. And then you look back to the rest of your team as you all then move on over the barrier to the next phase of our story, where now you head into the revolution and what Madame Ney is doing at Quetzal's family farm. But we will get to that later when we return to play some D&D! So everybody, thank you for tuning in this week. It was a little bit of a shorter episode, but we will be back hopefully next week. We will let you know. See you then. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.